Hello everybody, I'm very glad to see you again. Welcome on board to the English version of one of your favorite channels about music and other stuff, a channel called La Musique dans la peau. Each playlist is called Face Something, Face Vinyl, Face 45, and so on. Face is pronounced face in French, and face in that case means side, so you know and you understand that specific choice of word. But let's continue. Today I present you this Caroline Munro 12-inch single. When Caroline records her very first single in 1977, her modeling career has already launched. This 12 will be out 70 years later. Her latest music record at this date, if I'm not wrong. This recording is a Gary Numan production. Gary Numan is one of the synth pop and electronic rock pioneers by choice, and you will understand why during the viewing I choose to focus only on Caroline. Of course, there is a lot to tell about Gary Numan. I will talk about him in next shows. About Caroline, between her first and last ride in music industry, the lady became a movie star in her own rights. She joined 3 fairly exclusive clubs. I won't hide from you that I tried to get into these clubs through the front door, through the back door, I tried the window, and even the chimney. I got bumps every time. So she joined the Hammer Film Ladies Club, the Bond Girls Club, and the Scream Queens one. You very well understand me. It's not only about music today. The most important thing is to be able to adjust the sound with the image, don't you think? So, let's go.
The new size and the new speed came out of many problems and difficulties. The changer must be efficient and trouble-free. The record, distortion-free. Every record, regardless of make or size, can have a quality zone, an area in which there is no tone distortion. In reducing the turntable speed, engineers stopped at 45 RPM when rigid tests proved that any slower speed at this diameter would introduce distortion.
Caroline Jane Munro was born last century, how time flies, in a royal town, Windsor, England. A fine place to grow for a future queen of B-movies, of course. To quote her, "Art was my love. I went to art school, but I was not very good at it." One of her friends is studying photography. The guy needs somebody to photograph. How convenient it is. Not original at all, but is still a nice try, good fellow. Unbeknownst to her, the chap sent some portrait photographs of her to a big newspaper in London, the Evening News. The paper is conducting a contest with some professionals, such as the fashion photographer David Bailey. It's the 1966 Face of the Year contest. The suspense is unbearable. Caroline wins, of course. What do you want? The jury has bad taste. It's not my fault. You think it amused me to looking for photos of this ugly ass scene for hours? But everyone is fighting for her. But be sure, no injuries. Her career is launched. Caroline is 16 years old at that time.
This, according to some of the top fashion forecasters, is what you'll look like in 1966, providing, of course, you're female. It's a composite photograph put together from the predictions of a top model, a top fashion journalist, and 2 fashion students. A note, the knees are well and truly covered. The face to go with this outfit belongs to model Caroline Munro. It's just been voted the face of 1966 out of 700 girls who competed for the title, sponsored by the Evening News. We think it's a great face, but really a continuation of 1965. There's a definite touch of the Shrimptons about it.
Start from 1966, she is in magazines. She works as extra for the TV and movie industries, often uncredited. She is a Bond girl for the very first time in Casino Royale, a spoof movie on spy films genre, not part of official James Bond series, of course. Caroline's most important job as an extra is her interpretation, her personification to be more specific, as the wife of the abominable Dr. Phibes, played by the talented Vincent Price. Caroline has not a single line to say. She only appears as the portrait of Victoria Regina Phibes. Caroline is also the lifeless body of the Phibes' late wife. She is not credited for this part due to contract issues. In the meantime, Caroline has already recorded a single, Tar and Cement, a decent pop ballad, a kind of bittersweet 60s pop tune.
As I grew older, I had to roam, far from my family, far from my home.
Caroline makes a pleasing vocal performance. On this recording, she is backed by Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, and Steve Howe as session musicians. The guys are very great on B-side. With nice playing on guitar and bass. The track deserves to be discovered. It's available on some compilations. Original vinyl pressing is quite expensive due to its rarity and the presence of such well-known artists. And time passes. Sir James Carreras, Hammer film boss, has nothing to do but sip whiskey while peeping girls featuring on magazine adverts for Lamb's Never Rum, and who Jamie Boy sees lying on paper while the post doesn't suggest this. After a screen test, not that kind of screen, a more Me Too professional one, Caroline is contracted to play in Dracula AD 1972, starring Christopher Lee, of course. From there, things take a more serious turn. Caroline co-starring with John Philip Lowe in The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, featuring the terrific stop-motion animation by Ray Harryhausen. She is the main female character in Captain Kronos, Vampire Hunter, played by Horst Johnson, an atypical and underrated Hammer film with poor audience return and poor box office results as well. I will let you watch the movie if you don't know it. I cannot do everything for you, guys. Caroline's continue her photographic and cinematographic activities. Besides, she and her husband at the time, Jude Hamilton, record 3 singles. They are a kind of disco groove duo, Elton John, Kiki D / Olivia Newton-John alike. Jude is an American artist and producer. He started his career in the early 60s as a solo artist or in a band.
Come softly, darling. Come softly, baby. Come to me, stay. You're my obsession forever and a day.
I want you to know I love you so.
In 1977, Caroline gains exposure to wider audience. She is Naomi, a killer beauty, in the 10th adventure of the spy who kills for UK and Queen, James Bond 007, The Spy Who Loved Me. The same year, she is inside the small box, boxes are smaller nowadays, as a supporting actress in the new Avengers series. The new Avengers is called in France bowler hat and leather boots. Joanna Lumley, the feminine element of this Avenger trio, is also a member of several exclusive clubs. The Avengers Club, of course, but also Bond Girls Club. She played in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, just like Diana Rigg. Joanna also starring in one of Hammer's reiteration of Dracula. She is also played in Dr. Fives, but unfortunately these scenes were cut. To return to Caroline, despite this significant exposure, cannot break the glass ceiling between a headliner of a big major company production and her. This is partly due to devoting to her family life. In 1978, she plays Stella Star, the main character in the Italian super mega blockbuster supposed to compete Star Wars, a movie called Star Crash, created by the writer and director Luigi Cozzi, the man who dared to re-edit and colorize Godzilla. I will be short about Star Crash, one of the Z movies she was in this film. Caroline co-starring, and I'm choosing two actors specifically, the magnificent David Hasselhoff and the disturbing Joe Spinell. In 1980, her and Joe worked together in one of the slasher masterpieces, the William Lustig's horrific drama
Maniac.
Her husband, Judd, one of the Maniac producers, is co-in charge of the kind of meta-movie called The Last Horror Film. Caroline meets Joe Spinell again. She plays a horror film actress stalked by a during the Cannes Festival. In 1982, Caroline works once again in the music industry as an actress in Adam Ant's video for the song Goody Two Shoes. It's now the time to talk about the year of our main concern, the year of
1984.
Mannequin bring you sheer enjoyment with tobaccos from sheer paradise. Sheer enjoyment with Mannequin, Britain's leading cigar.
If you enjoy the show, thanks to support. Thumb up will be cool. Subscribe is always much appreciated. Sharing will be great. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications. And the most important thing, thanks to you. This year, Caroline signed a contract with Gary Numan's label, Numan Records. The result is that single, this maxi featuring the dance synth-pop track Pump Me Up, but this is not my favorite track. My favorite one is the B-side, The Picture, a wonderful synth-pop ballad as enigmatic as melancholy. A love song with simple lyrics, almost banal, seems to be sung by a machine girl made of crystal, a machine girl in cold despair with a disembodied shivers of sadness which is running down her spine.
So they call this love, and who would believe how it hurts and how it burns? So they call this love, and who would believe that I'm scared and I'm alone? I could take your picture, try to change the memory, but I miss you. Now I have this feeling
This recording is a Gary Numan production of one of the synth pop of one of the synth pop of one of the synth pop of the synth pop of one of the synth pop of one of the synth pop of one of the synth pop synth pop synth pop synth pop synth pop of one of the synth pop often uncredited. Caroline Jane Munro was born